Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video, and this is kind of like a follow-up to my last video where I did about some of my favorite book to movie adaptations. But today I'm going to be doing my least favorites. But if you have missed my other video, I do have the link below somewhere around here in case you want to check that out. So getting started on my least favorite book to movie adaptations, because I have some that I have so much to say about. Starting off with one of the ones that actually pissed me off the most is Ender's Game. And if you haven't read this book or seen the movie, it's about this boy in the future where the Earth gets attacked by aliens and we're like at war. So this boy gets recruited for this academy and he's like a genius. And so they see him as like he's the one who's going to be help us and save us all from the aliens. And so he pretty much goes, he's training, and there's a lot of scenes where he's like doing stuff like fighting and so on. It's like super fast paced and it's really interesting. But when I saw the movie, I thought at first it was going to be a good movie because it had good actors. It had Harrison Ford. It had really good actors that are high profile. And I thought those looks like it's going to be good. But when I saw it, I was really pissed off from the fact that like even they changed the age range for Ender. That also pissed me off. But also they made it cheesy, very all over the place, very CGI, too much to the point that's like I don't even know what's going on, and thought the acting was not that great. And at the end, the aliens, they made them look like roaches. So it pissed me off a lot, and I'm like, the book is way better than the actual movie. It's way tons better. This is a classic, and this is so good, and it did not deserve this. So pretty much this is one of the books that book to movie adaptations that did fail me and disappoint me a lot. So the next one, it was not like a huge disappointment, but there were some things that I didn't like about the movie, and that is Tuck Everlasting. And when I saw it when I was a kid, I didn't see like all the bad parts about it. But when I saw when I after I reread this book and saw the trailer of the movie, I was like, why did she change the ages? Minnie Foster was a kid in this book. She was like 12, and so they made her like 16, I guess. I guess they made her an adult, I guess. And so, which was kind of interesting. I guess even like in the trailer, they made it more of a romance movie. And I'm like, it's not about that. It's not about romance. It's not about that. It's about immortality and, just making great choices in life and so on. And I was not really happy with that. So that's why I really didn't really like it. So next book is Confessions of a Shopaholic. And I really enjoyed the book. I actually saw the movie before I read the book itself. But when I read the book and then rewatched the movie, I saw so many parts of it that was like super changed, and a lot of it I didn't really recognize from the book in any way, and it changed so much. And I will stay clear of the whole idea about like the main character not being British, and this book does take place in Britain. If you haven't read this book, it's about this woman who's pretty much is a shopaholic, and she's obsessed with shopping, and she's also she gets a job at a magazine all about money. And so she has to learn about, she also gets a job as the columnist, and she writes articles about money, giving it from a shopaholic's perspective. So it's pretty much like was a disappointment to me. Another disappointment to me that I really did not like was City of Bones. I love this series. I love Mortal Instruments. I love the whole Shadowhunter Chronicles. And I'm going to be starting, this is about the book, the movie, not the show. The show maybe I can do a whole video on that one because there's so much I wouldn't say about that one. But the movie was so disappointing. Actually, when I saw the trailer of the movie, it made me want to pick up this book. And then when I read this book and then watched the movie and stuff, I was like, there's so many things wrong with it. It was not the worst, but at the same time, it was not good. It was cheesy. The demons were cheesy looking. Even like the lines, the acting. I don't know. Lily Collins did okay, but most of everybody else, they pretty much don't seem like the characters themselves in some way. And also, even the visuals, like the characters themselves, they don't match the characters in this book. Like Lily Collins, here's she pretty much could be a good Clary, I guess, but she is not a redhead. And in this book, it's specific in the series that she has a fiery red hair that you can see far away. That's part of like her own look. I mean, it's like making Katniss Everdeen blonde when we all know that she's a brunette and that's part of her. So, I mean, what gives? And Valentine. He looks like a gothic pirate, man. He looks like a gothic pirate in the movie. And I was like, no, he was a fashionable guy. He was very fashionable, very, uh, you know, he's supposed to be able to manipulate a lot of people into joining his circle. And I'm like, this guy does not look like in any way. I don't know. I don't know why would anybody want to join his circle looking like that. So it just was, yeah. And so, and the only character that actually did do a good job in this book was Simon was the only one that did a good job in this movie. So no, though I do think Alec was kind of good looking. So, but I don't watch the movie just because someone is good looking. So the next book that when I saw the movie I was really really upset about, and it's been a long time since I saw like an actual Nicholas Sparks movie, and the last one was like before this one was A Walk to Remember in the Notebook. So years later, when I finally saw a movie from Nicholas Sparks, and this was like the first ever Nicholas Sparks book that I ever read. I never read The Notebook or anything. I collect their books. I collect his books, but I only read one book. And when I saw the movie, I was so disappointed because so much of it was changed. It was not cool. The acting was bad. I mean, in the movie trailers, they made it look sexy and it was nice, hide and seek and stuff. But in the movie, it just kind of like changed so much, and I was not happy about it. And I was talking about The Longest Ride. It's about this girl who meets a rodeo cowboy bullfighter rider guy, and they fall in love, and it's a Nicholas Sparks book. And I thought the movie destroyed the book. So the movie, it's a book that was really good. So I recommend just reading the book and not watching the movie. So, ugh. And lastly, my least favorite adaptation. It's like on there. It was one of the most disappointments to me. I mean, it started out okay, but then it kind of got even less from the books. And that I'm telling you about Divergent and Insurgent. I mean, do I need to see more? Why it's bad? Well, for one, in Divergent, which was not so bad, but there was a lot of problems with it. Like they cut a lot of scenes, and they cut out one of some of my favorite characters in the book that I was not happy about, like major characters that played a good role, important role in the book. I'm not going to mention what characters because for anybody who hasn't read it, but I was not happy about it, but it was good enough for me. Like I thought it was like okay. They had action, they had stuff, and I thought Kate Winslet did a okay job. But when I saw the Insurgent movie, I was pissed off because they cut out a lot of scenes of this. I don't know if you're trying to like shorten it or something, and I was like, so why are you even shortening all? I mean, out of all the scenes we're gonna cut out is the really important scenes, and some of the action-packed scenes that was really interesting to watch would have been awesome on screen, and yet you cut those. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, one thing is cutting like maybe an argument that happens that's not really, or some slow parts that doesn't really matter to the movie or anything, but they cut out many major scenes, and it was disappointing. So pretty much this one kind of like topped it. So, I mean, I have other least favorite books, but I really don't like these. So, pretty much, I was really unhappy with these. So, just stick to the books. And maybe if I'm lucky, they will be remade and made better. Maybe like Divergent will have different actors. Maybe the directors will and the producers, whoever's in charge of it, will redo the movie and make it way more better than it was, or just turn into a series. Maybe turn into a series and maybe improve the Allegiant one. Maybe it'll make it better. So far, I don't really like these. So let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree on how you feel about these adaptations, and let me know some of your least favorites and bigger disappointments. And if you like this video, click on the thumbs up. And if you want to keep up with this channel and check out what I'm going to be reviewing this week, because I got Court of Thorns and Wings and Fury coming up soon. No, wait. Court of Wings and Ruin. Wings and Ruin and other books coming up. So do check out and subscribe. So until next time, keep on reading.